There's a saying in photography. Sometimes you might hear them say, he's a photographer's photographer. What that means is the photographer has that rare, natural gift to be patient, to be uncomfortable, almost intimate with the subject, so that the subject can come through and be comfortable, and then the photographer captures the essence of the subject. That's old school. When you look at Milton's pictures of the celebrities that are in Portraits of an Era, you realize that you're looking at the soul and essence of every one of those subjects. Every time you look at the picture, you go, you get her, you get him. You don't think about the photographer so much, you think about the soul of the subject. That's the transcending gift of being a photographer's photographer. Portraits of an Era was initiated for a gallery in London. It was all about entertainment and movie stars. That was the focus. It was limited to personalities that you all know: Judy Garland, Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, Cary Grant, Frank Sinatra, Sophia Loren, Marlene Dietrich. And it was essentially a retrospective of his portrait work of movie stars and celebrities. Hence, Portraits of an Era. The selection of the images that I put in that exhibit were specifically chosen to show Milton's talent, his sense of humor, his sense of timing. It's meant to be a mixture of his in-studio and on-location work of images that are exciting enough that you'd want to put it on your wall. All the work that Milton did in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, color and black and white, but specifically color, had already faded by the 70s. The images in their original form cannot be reproduced photographically. They're all faded. So like any other digital project that we work on, Portraits of an Era had to be fully restored and then printed with archival inkjet printing, where we have better capability than working in a darkroom. When we introduced Portraits of an Era, the world of fine art was different than it is today. We committed ourselves to doing 500 prints worldwide and make it a moderate price of $750 retail. Now the art market has changed as the global economy has changed. Serious art collectors today want very limited editions of 10, 15, 25, no more than 70 of a picture. And they want to know that nothing like it is going to be reproduced for at least another 10 or 15 years or until that edition sells out. Portraits of an Era, many of the pictures have sold, but nowhere did we sell the full 500 in the edition. We're now 14 years past the point it was introduced. And so I'm going to exercise that right to take some of the images from Portraits of an Era and reintroduce them with a different look, a different crop, a different paper, different media, as limited editions of 15 and 20 in two different sizes, similar to the Milton's Maryland collection. So it's a very great opportunity to buy the last of the Portraits of an Era now, and then they're not going to be available. Whether for $750 or at a 75% discount, they're not going to be available in that price point.